Mhm. You know, when you decided you were going to have a cell hearing,
Yes.
I actually did look up the case law and why that's needed.
Yes.
A lot of people that get convicted of crimes, they don't really know why they're getting convicted.
Yes.
Mhm. But the evidence is against them, and there are witnesses against them, and they get convicted of being guilty of a crime.
Yeah.
Now, the idea of sentencing somebody to death without a cell hearing when they're insane,
Yes.
it's important that they understand why they're being sentenced to death.
Yes.
Mhm. But you took the cell hearing and turned it into a district court hearing,
Yes.
where I would think that it's only applicable in felonies.
Yes.
And it's only applied in felonies
Right.
where the individual committed such a heinous crime as to need to be restored so as to understand why it is they're going to prison
Yes.
and why they're being convicted of the crime. Now you can go through a whole trial.
Yes.
You can be arraigned and somebody can say, well, you were in Jefferson County and you did this.
Yes.
The individual says, no, I didn't do that. Well, you're delusional. Of course you did. You can go through court hearings where you present the evidence of somebody said that I was going to blow my wife's face off.
Yes.
I could present the evidence that I was making videos that morning.
Yes.
I was sending emails that afternoon.
Yes, he was.
I was out a house sitting location where I was sending emails. I can give you the IP address.
Right.
And I was at a community meal that Friday. Hmm. And during those hearings, you can still decide that you're going to prosecute me
Yes.
because somebody said that they saw me
Yes.
at the Brennan School District. The place of the actual location where my wife lives. They had seen something
Yes.
that led them to believe that I was the individual that had perpetrated the crime. Now, your witness
Yes.
would have to prove to a jury of my peers
Yes.
that I was the one that was in Jefferson County on that day, where my public defender would have to prove to the jury that I wasn't.
Yes.
Now, if they found a reasonable belief that innocent until proven guilty,
Yes.
that my evidence was better than your evidence,
Yeah.
that means somebody else
Committed
committed
the
the
crime.
crime. Well, now, there wasn't much use of mental health evaluations without having an actual hearing,
Yes.
without having a trial.
Yes.
And then, if the jury did convict me of the crime of violating the restraint provisions of the protection order
Yeah.
and the cyber stalking,
Yes.
you might have said, well, Paul, you're crazy. Your evidence was not sufficient to have the jury find you not guilty. Yeah, you were stupid. You were sitting in front of the Masonic Temple from 20 minutes to 9 until 11:40.
Yes.
You were uploading videos from noon until approximately 12:30.
Yes.
You were sending emails from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Senior Center logbook says that you had signed in that day.
Yes, he does.
And then after they closed at noon, you went back to where you'd been living at.
Yes, he did.
You kind of messed around all afternoon, then decided to send some more emails at 3 p.m.
Poop.
And then the jury said, no, no, you actually did it.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. See, from my research of the cell hearing,
Yes.
it's the sentencing hearing that gets the restoration
Oh.
so that the individual can be restored to understand why they're convicted of a crime
Yeah.
and why they're going to prison. Now, you can say I'm wrong.
You could say I'm wrong.